But he probably needs to drop some more if he really wants to take down this base. Oh, took down the Nidus Canal. Nice focus firing from really there. So he's going to have no trouble with these sunken colonies. Let's see if he can snipe the hatchery in time before another Defiler runs into this vicinity. ZerO, I don't see any troops coming in for ZerO, so the hatchery goes down. Not looking good for ZerO there. Although he was able to macro from those 4 bases for a long period of time. I guess he's doing okay economically speaking, but he needs to get that 4th base down pretty soon. Get those troops out of that 2 o'clock and put down the hatchery again. Because really has a pretty huge army still just hovering around the middle, not knowing quite what to do. So he's going to most likely use those to drop into the main soon enough and get rid of that precious tech. Okay, ZerO is trying to position himself to lurker harass that 6 o'clock base, as really is establishing his 5 o'clock base, at least trying to establish it. The command center down there is, I think it's in the floated position on the mini-map. So here comes ZerO again, plenty of lurkers to get rid of these fire bats. I'm not sure what really he's doing. He was trying to tackle those lurkers for a second, but manages to fall back. A little bit too much confidence in his fire bats. But here comes ZerO now. Getting some harassment of the 6 o'clock base. And this is an important part of the game for really, because he does have the advantage, a pretty huge advantage actually, if he can keep that 2 o'clock base from coming up again, which he could definitely just get some more dropships in the area and take that down pretty quick, which he might be trying to do. He's coming in here already, irradiating all of the lurkers at the front. But still, he's got to protect his bases at the same time. He has 3 running, well, 2 running now, but he has 2 that are not running. Oh, man, he's got to take care of the 5 o'clock position soon. That should be a free base for him. Position some troops at the choke to protect that, and not being able to mine from the 6 o'clock is hurting him right now, too. So he can't let this slide if he wants to keep control of this game, because he's slowly losing his economic advantage now. And he has the factory over at that position. He was trying to go for Flash's strategy of eventually getting out a monstrous buttload of tanks at his 4th base, but he wasn't able to get that going because of a single lurker that's down there. He hasn't been able to clean up that one single lurker yet. As he's pushing the front, he's trying to end it right now. He comes really at the front. One Defiler. As I was going to say, one Defiler would be able to hold that again, and that's exactly what happened. Defiler ran, Dark Swarm behind this base, the second only mining base for really right now. He's not mining at the 6 o'clock or the 5 o'clock. Oh man, really letting this game slip through his fingers. Oh, really? Okay, I promise I won't do that again. Well, I shouldn't promise that. I probably will. But okay, the lurkers, cleaning everything up at the natural expansion. ZerO is showing his mid to late game control right now. He has many corners of the map getting that harassment. He is harassing this base, the natural expansion, harassing the 6 o'clock, and he has lurkers positioned at the 5 o'clock base. So he's just keeping really from mining, and this has got to be a frustrating game for really right now. He is breaking through the front. Oh man, ZerO, he's had to have some clutch Defiler play in this game, and he needs it again at the natural expansion. Ultralisk popping out now. Oh man, let's see if he can get a Dark Swarm. He does get the Dark Swarm to protect the front. Oh man, some of these Dark Swarms have been game savers for ZerO, but still these fire bats are fighting back the Ultralisk, cooking the Ultralisk at the front. You want to be invited to my next barbecue? There's the plague over all of the medic marines that are trying to push through the front. This is it's going to be very, very close for both players here, but really decides to back off. He knows he's just going to be massacred by the Ultralisk at the natural expansion if he doesn't back off and get away from that Dark Swarm. And the Plague Marines going down so quickly to the Ultralisk army. And look at this. Really, he hasn't taken care of that 6 o'clock or the 5 o'clock base to get those up and running. Looks like he's just been so anxious to end this game, just pumping nothing but fire bats, thinking, okay, I can do this. I can break through right now with what I have. And at the same time, he's been ignoring his own economy. So that is really hurting him right now. Oh, man, I made that joke again unintentionally. Urgh. So, okay, the 6 o'clock is not mining. 5 o'clock just now mining, I think. Yes, 5 o'clock is mining now, so at least he has that going for him. But this is kind of ridiculous that he's had those bases not mining as long as he did. 6 o'clock. Oh, there's still lurkers there. harassing the 6 o'clock. A little bit ridiculous. And he's not holding the choke at this 5 o'clock base as a few Zerglings, just a controlled group of Zerglings, run in there to mess everything up. Oh man, this has got to be frustrating for really, because those 2 bases should have been giving him so many tanks at this point in the game. There's one Marine, didn't quite get rid of all the lurkers. Got to run those SCVs away again and bring in some extra troops. Looks like he irradiated that lurker, so that lurker's going to go down. And some more Zerglings coming in, though, going to be met by Firebats, so it looks like he will be able to defend the 6 o'clock base. Really finally playing defensively now. But at this stage in the game, he's just going to play defensively until he's crushed, I think. Because when you have Ultraless tech, I mean, ZerO can just keep pumping Ultras and his Zerglings at the same time, run those down to the 6 o'clock, keep really busy as he's expanding everywhere. The look of desperation on Really's face. The dropship goes down. He was going to do some more dropship play over the 2 o'clock position, but that was thwarted by a couple of Scourge. More Scourge coming in to take out the Science Vessels. So the Firebat's doing a pretty good job sniping units in this game. But, yeah, he's got to focus on that economy. They're still red down at the 5 o'clock position, so that means he has not taken care of that threat yet. And it looks like ZerO is manhandling his way back into this game with Ultras, muscling his way back with these Ultras. As he's taking the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions at the same time, and the 12 o'clock. He's taking 3 more bases right now. And this is going to be devastating to Really. There's no way he can defend and take down any of 2 of these bases even. He wouldn't even be able to take down 2 of the 3 new bases. With his, oh man, the Science Vessels go down before they can take down a lot of drones with the Eraser trick. So things not looking good for Really right now. Looking very, very pretty, really bad. Okay, whatever. So Really is trying to protect that 6 o'clock against a horde of troops, swarm of Zerglings coming in. But playing defensively like this is going to do nothing for him in this game now. He's just going to be flooded with troops as ZerO is getting up his 3 new bases. Plague over all the Science Vessels. Just completely overwhelming, Really. There's not much more that Really can do here. As more troops being dropped in. I think he just dropped some troops in with those overlords. Oh, man. So it looks like ZerO is going to win this one. Radiated Ultras, even more dangerous than regular Ultras, going to melt those Medic Marines. Brand new bases are not mining, but I don't think he's going to use them for mining anyway. I think he's just going to use it for troops. He's just going to Sauron Zerg this thing, just keep rally pointing all of his troops down to this natural expansion so he can take out everything and Really will die horribly in a fire, which he's doing right now. That is the face of someone dying horribly in a fire. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Nothing but medics left. Okay, there are a few more troops coming out for Really, but he's completely on the back foot. He never got that 5 o'clock position back up. That is still floated. He has 1 factory over there. Hard to tell what he's been pumping from that. Probably nothing at the moment. Focusing completely on his natural expansion. And once he scouts all of the new bases that are up, okay, it did do 1 drop over here at the 3 o'clock position, so he's going to be able to take that down at least. But if he scouts at 12 o'clock and the 9 o'clock, he knows about the 9 o'clock. He's trying to float a base over there right now. That's not going to work out. So, yes, there's not much else that Really can do right now except GG. Oh, there it is. GG from Really. Oh, man. That was kind of a hard game to watch because Really at one point in the game he definitely should have won it if he kept on the pressure. But all right, ZerO looking strong. Let's move on to the second set.